Hello everyone, welcome back to KeyMaths. Today we are discussing about the topic local environmental movements. What do you mean by the term local environmental movements? The contemporary India experiences an almost unrestricted exploitation of resources because of the consumers' needs. That is, the balance of the nature is disrupted. This has led to many conflicts in the society. Here we are discussing about the major environmental movements. What do you mean by the term environmental movement? Environmental movement can be defined as a social or political movement for the conservation of the environment or the improvement of the state of the environment. The term green movement or conservation movement are alternatively used to denote the same. The environmental movements favor the sustainable management of natural resources. The movement often stress the protection of the environment via changes in public policy. Many movements are centered on ecology, health, and human rights. Environmental movements range from the highly organized and formally institutionalized ones to the radically informal activities. The spatial scopes of various environmental movements ranges from being local to the almost global. Here we discuss three major environmental movements: the Silent Valley movement, the Plachpada movement, and Save Narmada movement. The Silent Valley is located in the Palakkad district, Kerala, at the core of the Nilagiri Biosphere Reserve. It is a rich storehouse of biodiversity and unique in respect of miscellaneous flora and fauna that it contains. The rich wildlife present includes long-tailed macaque, Nilagiri langur, Malabar giant squirrel, Nilagiri tahr, Hanuman langur, tiger, leopard, etc. In 1973, the Kerala State Electricity Board announced the plan for constructing a 240 megawatt hydroelectric project called the Silent Valley Hydroelectric Project over the Kundipura river flowing through the Palakkad and Malappuram district. The work for the project began by 1976. The Silent Valley movements drew protests from environmentalists not only from Kerala but all over the India because the project intended to submerge 8.3 kilometers square of forest land of the Silent Valley region. The Romulus Whittaker, the famous environmentalist, was the first eminent person to draw public attention to the Silent Valley project. Also, Sugadevamari played an important role in the Silent Valley movement, and her poem Marathina Stuti, Ode to a Tree, became a symbol of the protest from the intellectual community. Here the people's concern is that the project will severely destroy the rich ecological flora and fauna of that region. Many environmentalists, scientists, and non-governmental institutions and common people all over India joined the movement. But the government of Kerala went ahead with the project and in 1979 passed the legislation to exclude the project area from the proposed national park. But giving ear to the protest, the central government created a multidisciplinary committee with Professor M.G.K. Menon as the chairman to decide the feasibility of the hydroelectric project without any significant ecological damage. In 1983, after a careful study of the Menon report, the central government decided to abandon the project. On 1st September 1986, the Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi declared the Silent Valley as a national park. The grand success of the Save Silent Valley movement became the source of inspiration for similar agitation throughout the India. This is all about Silent Valley movement. Next we can discuss the Plachmada movement. In 1999, the Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages Private Limited, the manufacturer of aerated drinks, erected a factory in the Plachmada, a thickly populated tribal area of farmers in the Perumatti Panchayat in the Palakkad district in Kerala. At the peak of its operation, in the year 2000, the factory is producing 5.61 lakhs liters of aerated drinks per day, drawing about 2 million liters of groundwater per day from the 6 borewells and 2 ponds dug in the compound. Initially, the company faced no protest, but the situation changed within few months. The local community tribals, that is the Adivasis, they realized that the water table was receding and the quality of water is deteriorating through the operations of the plant. The alkalinity and hardness of water are much increased, and the samples of sludge and slurry dumped from the factory were suspected to contain toxic and carcinogenic metals like lead, cadmium, etc. The residents of the area started a movement demanding the immediate shutdown of the plant because of the several hazards it was posing to their daily life. The protest of the tribals received no significant support from the political parties or organizations initially, but public support to the movement gradually increases. Several political parties, environmentalists, and NGOs later joined to the movement and fight against the company. On 7th April 2003, the Perumatti Panchayat decided not to renew the license of the plant because of the excessive exploitation of groundwater by the company, the environmental problems due to the presence of hazardous and toxic substance in waste emitted by the company, and scarcity in drinking water. The company put an aggressive legal battle against the decisions with some success, so that the plant continued to operate until 2006. However, as the Kerala government took a stand against the company, at last it was shut down in 2006 and no operations has taken place at the plant since then. However, the legal issues of the matter continued for one more decade. In July 2017, the company informed the Supreme Court that it had no plans to restart the operations in the Plachmada plant. It can now be safely assumed that the people have won by the tireless agitation for the 15 years by the residents of Perumatti Panchayat. This is all about the Plachmada movement. Now we can discuss about the Save Narmada movement. In 1978, the Indian government sought the World Bank assistance to build a series of dams along the Narmada river as a part of the Narmada Valley Development Project. It includes 30 large dams, 135 medium schemes and 3,000 minor schemes. The Narmada river traverses the state of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. The Sardar Sarovar project in the Gujarat was to have the large dam. The project envisioned providing potable water for almost 40 million people, irrigation water for over 6 million hectares of land, and the hydroelectric project for the entire region. The project also promised to provide employment, check floods, and supply water for domestic and industrial purpose and promote tourism. These are the merits of Narmada Valley Development Project. Later it found that it would come at a high cost, including considerable environmental damage and displacement of 10,000s of people from their homes. It threatened submerge vast areas of forest and agricultural land. These are the demerits of Narmada Valley Development Project. The local residents, including many tribal people and farmers, who are threatened to be affected, environmental activists and professionals from the academic, scientific and cultural worlds, founded a cluster of non-governmental organizations in order to assert the rights of the people and to ensure justice. They mobilized opposition and various measures of agitation against all parts of the project, principally against the most controversial Sardar Sarovar project. In the late 1980s, the agitation gained strength and to form Narmada Bachao Andolan or Save Narmada movement. The movement was led by the activist Medha Patkar and Baba Amte. The Narmada Bachao Andolan activists organized and participated in several public meetings, rallies, marches, demonstrations, hunger strike, dharnas, satyagrahas, mass media awareness campaign, and court action. Strong suppressive measures, including lathi charges and arrest from the authorities. In view of the agitations and petitions put forth by Narmada Bachao Andolan, the World Bank withdrew its offer for supporting the project in 1993. The work on the Sardar Sarovar Dam had to be halted from 1994 to 1999. On 31st December 2006, the Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi announced the completion of the work on the Sardar Sarovar and symbolically poured the last bucket of concrete. It was inaugurated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 17th September 2017. The whole project is expected to be completed in 2025. The Save Narmada movement could not fully achieve the goals. It could get verdicts from various courts in favor of better resettlement and rehabilitation of the affected people. It was one of the longest struggle for the justice in the post-independent India and gained worldwide support. Till it remains one of the most dynamic social movements of our time, a symbol of the global struggle for social and environmental justice. This is all about Save Narmada movement. Here we discussed the three types of local environmental movements: Save Plachmada movement, Save Silent Valley movement and Save Narmada movement. Thank you.